Islam Makhachev has officially vacated his lightweight title, and he's coming for the welterweight crown. Della Maddalena just became champ, and now the Dagestani beast is next in line. This isn't just a title fight, it's a legacy-defining war in the making. Islam Makhachev has officially relinquished his UFC lightweight championship in order to move up and compete in the welterweight division. This is a major shift in his career trajectory, marking the end of an incredibly dominant run at 155 pounds. During his time as lightweight champion, Makhachev established himself as one of the most complete fighters in the sport, defending the belt against elite opponents, including 2 victories over featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski. Despite having several potential challengers left in the lightweight division, including Ilia Topuria, who had announced plans to move up, Makhachev felt he had proven enough by defending against fighters coming from other weight classes. His decision to vacate the belt not only clears the way for a new lightweight champion to emerge, but also signals his ambition to join the exclusive club of UFC fighters who have held titles in 2 different weight divisions. The move sets the stage for a blockbuster matchup with newly crowned welterweight champion Della Maddalena and adds new intrigue to the already stacked 170-pound division. The UFC welterweight division is on the brink of one of the most anticipated champion versus champion showdowns in recent memory, as Della Maddalena has strongly hinted that his first title defense will come against former lightweight kingpin Islam Makhachev. Following his hard-fought victory over Belal Muhammad at UFC 315, Della Maddalena not only captured the 170-pound strap, but immediately found himself in the crosshairs of Makhachev, who wasted no time expressing interest in moving up for the challenge. During an appearance on the Backchat Studios podcast, Della Maddalena acknowledged the growing buzz around the matchup and essentially confirmed that the UFC is targeting Makhachev as his next opponent. "It's going to be Makhachev, I'm almost certain," he stated, even referencing his motivation to redeem fellow Australian Alexander Volkanovski, who twice attempted and failed to dethrone the Dagestani champion at lightweight. The respect between the 2 athletes is clear, but so is the competitive fire, as Della Maddalena seems eager to test himself against one of the sport's most dominant forces. If you're hyped for this champion versus champion showdown, drop a like right now, and let us know in the comments, who's walking out with the belt, Makhachev or Della Maddalena? While no official date or location has been announced, the fight is already generating intense anticipation. Della Maddalena noted the uncertainty around whether it would be held in his home country of Australia, specifically Perth, but suggested that even if the UFC does return there, it may only be for a fight night, not a pay-per-view card. Regardless of the venue, the stylistic matchup promises fireworks. Makhachev's elite grappling and suffocating control against Della Maddalena's crisp striking and grit. This fight represents more than just a title defense or a title challenge. It's a pivotal moment for both men. For Makhachev, it's a chance to cement his legacy as a 2-division champion. For Della Maddalena, it's an opportunity to not only validate his reign, but to make an early statement as a truly elite title holder by taking on one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. With the UFC behind the matchup and both fighters seemingly on board, this is shaping up to be one of the defining fights of the year. UFC President Dana White has officially confirmed what fans have been speculating for weeks. Islam Makhachev will face Della Maddalena in a welterweight title bout. Speaking during an Instagram live stream earlier this month, White revealed that the promotion is fully committed to booking the super fight, and while logistical details, such as the date and venue, are still being finalized, the matchup itself is locked in. "This fight is definitely happening," White stated, noting the unique excitement it brings. He highlighted the fact that odds makers have pegged the fight as a pick-em, with neither fighter seen as a clear favorite, a rare scenario in a division often dominated by lopsided betting lines. White added, "What do we all love about Islam? If he had moved up to fight Belal Muhammad, he was a 5-1 favorite. Moving up to fight Jack, the odds makers have this fight at even. This guy is a beast. This fight is the F********ing best. White's comments suggest that the UFC sees Makhachev versus Della Maddalena not just as a title fight, but as a marquee event worthy of major promotional backing. However, one complication is the physical toll Della Maddalena took in his recent 5-round war with Belal Muhammad. According to White, the Australian champion has accepted the Makhachev fight, but his health and recovery will influence when the bout can realistically be scheduled. UFC typically spaces title defenses to allow for full training camps and medical clearance, especially after grueling fights. There is also speculation about whether the fight might headline a pay-per-view in Australia, especially since the UFC is eyeing a return to Perth. However, Jack mentioned in his podcast appearance that the planned event there may only be a fight night, not suitable for a high-stakes super fight like this. That leaves the door open for a possible U.S. or international venue, perhaps even a blockbuster card during UFC's traditional strongholds like Madison Square Garden, T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, or during International Fight Week. In summary, while fans may have to wait a bit longer for an official fight date, the commitment from Dana White and the UFC means the wheels are already in motion. When it does happen, Makhachev versus Della Maddalena will be one of the most compelling champion versus champion matchups in UFC history, one with high stakes, legacy implications, and stylistic intrigue. This fight could go down as one of the greatest in modern UFC history, and we'll be covering every update right here. So if you're not already part of the thread, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We got you locked in.